Okay, hello. Um, Hello, my name's Alicia. Welcome to my YouTube. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna get straight to the point. So if you're coming here from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram Threads, then you should know about my 60-day experiment. I decided to use my YouTube to kind of just talk about the behind the scenes of my experiment, as well as like some life tips and things that have kept me going throughout the experiment. I wrote down 5 questions to kind of keep me on track throughout this whole video, so I'm gonna kind of go through those. Why did I start this in the first place? Well, for one, let me, I guess, just go over what the fuck it is. This is a 60-day experiment where I'm posting every single day. I'm gonna be posting on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, all of that. Posting visuals to my music specifically. It's been a long time coming. I've been doing music for years. I've been doing it since I was a teenager. I just turned 26. So this is something that I've like always had planted in the back of my head. It just took me literal years to finally get to this point. Why did I start this in the first place? To kind of do what I said, to prove to myself that consistency really will take me far, and to get comfortable with being in camera. I'm not really uncomfortable talking, but talking on camera is a whole nother, situation. And to kind of just break through the resistance of putting all of my music out there. I feel like ever since I started therapy recently, my music is a lot more therapeutic. I feel like my music is something that a lot of people could relate to. Hopefully that answers that question. What do I hope comes out of these 60 days? I hate giving the same answer, but just the comfort of being able to post, to just be comfortable being fully authentic, being myself, and just getting into like the content creation road. I feel like I've been so introverted and I'm rarely in front of the camera. I rarely record anything that I do besides my music. So I hope that I just become a full-time content creator and just everything that comes with it. Hopefully that makes sense. Also, a big thing. I hope I'm closer to leaving my 9 to 5. I think that was like a huge goal that also pushed me to want to do this. I probably should answer this with the first question. But to leave my 9 to 5 is a big goal that I have this year. Not really for the next 60 days, but I hope this jump starts that goal, because I do plan on leaving my 9 to 5 this year, and I'm starting from scratch. So I plan on like pitching brands for UGC deals, having a lot of brands come to me for like partnerships. I plan on dabbling in affiliate marketing, monetization on YouTube. Well, I have a lot of goals. Like I'm gonna create another video where I'm kind of just breaking down everything I plan on doing. But for now, that's the gist of it. What would I tell the version of me who was scared to start? Just do it. Just fucking do it. Get the fuck up and do it. I'll be really hard on myself because, like I said, this has been a long time coming. I've been reading a lot more recently. I'm reading The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, inspired by Doshi. What Happened to You by Oprah. In one of these books, I basically realized that like all the excuses that I had on not starting, like money, time, anxiety, fear, whatever, all of those things will still be there. Like they're never going away. I'll always have money issues until I start. The fear of, being on camera and posting my music out there, that fear is not going anywhere. Just everything else, like it will always be there. Anxiety will always be there. So with knowing that, am I gonna just keep going through my whole life just being scared, or am I just gonna finally get the fuck up and do it? So yeah, I would really be hard on myself. If you know you're talented, you don't need external validation. You just need to do this for you. Like all of this really is for me to look back and watch it later on, and hopefully inspire people in the process. But yeah, I would just tell myself to get the fuck up. What makes this different from everything I've tried before? So I've tried every fucking thing before to get out of my 9 to 5. I've tried drop shipping, I've tried Amazon FBA, I've tried UGC, I've done affiliate marketing before. The only difference is I did it from a person that kinda was trying to shy away from social media. So like I didn't have any followers. I didn't really have a presence. Like I had a portfolio that I made. I've tried, creating a Spotify store. I've tried even creating my own handwriting business and pitching to businesses that way. So I feel like I've tried a lot. What makes this different is music is something that I've always done. I've done it since I was a little girl. It started becoming a chore as I got older, or feeling that way because I wasn't writing anything that was really authentic to me. I was so focused on like, oh, will people like this topic? I was actually really making provocative songs for no fucking reason. I mean, I don't feel like I'm that much of a provocative person, but I just thought that that's what mainstream listeners would want to hear. So I did that, and it kind of took away the fun of it. Since I started back therapy, I realized that what I was doing, and I now create songs that relate to what I'm going through. I write songs that are really authentic to me now. I want to be able to share that and not feel like work, not feel like something that, I'm really going out of my comfort zone to do. Like I already write music. I'm always gonna write music whether I'm filming it or not, I'm gonna write, I'm gonna be creative, so why not post it and see where that takes you. But I really do hope that by the end of 2025 I could get paid to be a full-time creative. That would be all right. Number 5, what would success look like for me at the end of this? I mean, if we're being honest, success would look like me no longer having to work my 9 to 5 and be able to travel and perform and go to events and just be a full-time musician. But back to my, I guess, level-headed expectations, even that just sounds weird, because like, why not shoot for the stars? But realistically, success would look like me being entirely comfortable being in front of cameras, in front of the camera, to where I don't even have to think twice about it. I'm posting my music every day. I create at least a small fan base, and an audience that relates to what I talk about, to network, to meet other artists and meet other creatives and have that support system and to be there to fully support them. Like, I feel like I'm not really giving a really good enough answer. Probably it's just not the time right now, but I have a huge idea of what success looks like. And I feel like I'll relate that in my music, like what I'm really expecting. I feel like it's easier to just release it that way. And this is also something that I wish I would have seen. Like, obviously, before I started this experiment, I was looking on TikTok and Instagram for inspiration and looking at the creators and, you know, seeing what they did. And I wish that I had somebody who's doing something like very similar to me, from like starting from zero. I feel like most of the creators that I've seen doing something like this or doing like a consistency experiment like this always started from having like a lot of followers already. So it was easier to grow from that. But this, I'm literally starting from ground zero. Like, I made a brand new account for everything, for YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. So with that being said, I am looking forward to seeing how far I could grow this in 60 days, 2 months. I'm hoping to inspire and get inspired. Deuces.